I'm going to use the ice cream cone open bezel charm today. This is a strip of packing tape. I fold the corner back at the top to help the tape to stick more to the desk and less to me. We want to put the bezel on top of the tape and press down to make it secure. A tongue depressor really helps with this. The tape will stop the epoxy from spreading into more than one section at a time. I've mixed up about a half a tablespoon of epoxy with this holographic silver for the cone part. It's called Aphrodite. I'm going to carefully put it into the bezel. You don't want to go too fast or do too much at one time, or you will overflow the bezel. Just sort of want to push it into all the little spaces gently. If you continue to put more in the middle, it will continue to spread out towards the edges as well. I think this might do it for this one. I have also mixed up about a half a tablespoon of epoxy with this pink glitter. I am putting it into the bezel the same way I did with the silver. A couple more drips just like that should get it. Just going to shove it to the side so it can connect to the bezel rim. Let's try one more. There. I think that's going to do it. Now that both parts are filled, we will leave it on the tape for about 24 hours and then move on to the next part. All right, it's the next day now, and I'm going to peel the bezel off the packing tape here. You'll notice that the front is dry, but the back is sticky, left over from the packing tape that we had it on. In order to remove this, we're going to take a paper towel and some alcohol. Just put a little bit on the paper towel and then rub the back of the bezel. This will take just a little bit of elbow grease. That residue can tend to be really sticky. All right, I think we got it. We're going to go ahead and put some embellishments on it. I have some white rhinestones. I'm going to use a tongue depressor just to take out a few of them from my little cup here. I'm going to lay them on my mat. And I also have some pink rhinestones, and I'll take out just a couple of those as well. Okay, I've got some epoxy mixing here. Just going to get it stirred up really well. You don't need a lot. You definitely don't need this much. I just have some extra for some other things I'm going to be doing. So I just need a little here on this tongue depressor. I just scrape and it still leaves a good amount. And then I'm going to take my tweezers and I'll pick up a rhinestone with them. Put it on the tongue depressor where the epoxy is. Then put it on to the bezel. And these are just going to make cute little dots to go on the ice cream cone. Alright, I think we're about done here. We're going to let it dry for about another 8 hours just to make sure the rhinestones stick well. Okay, it looks like all the rhinestones are secure. I think our ice cream bezel charm looks great. I also have the moon bezel finish that we did in the group the other day. This might be my favorite one. Thank you for joining me, and if you make your own bezel, be sure to share it with us in the Facebook group.